announced, and a lot of the fans here courtside getting a quick hello and photograph with Bill Murray, whose son Luke is an assistant coach for Towson as he showed up today here at the Patriot Center. Second time that Bill Murray has been in attendance for a George Mason basketball game. Of course, the last time was down at the College of Charleston when the Patriots played there last year. He was in town for that. But Mike Morrison, the senior forward, joining us here. It's always fun to get a win in front of the movie star Bill Murray in the house again today.
Yes, it is a big deal. Cool to have Bill Murray here. Crowd's actually cheering for him right now.
Well, of course, you remember down at Charleston, he came by and talked to the team and everything, so he's over there with the Doc Nix and the boys getting ready to maybe lead another song here for us. But, Mike, a tough one today. I'm sure it's hard when you come into a contest like this and you get up by 17 against a team who's struggling. And you have to figure a lot of times teams like that are just going to shut it down in the second half because you're here at home, you're up big. But they really fought you guys in the second half, made a ball game of it. What was kind of the mindset there late in that ball game?
You know, you couldn't really worry about the score or that they came back. Just had to finish the game. Didn't want to come away with a loss, you know, after all of that. You know, we're up big. They came back, and so be it, you know, so we had to close it. Much rather a bad win than a good loss. No such thing.
There's really no such thing, I guess, right? So you get to 7-1 in conference play, depending on who wins tonight between Virginia Commonwealth and Old Dominion. You know, at worst, you'll be tied with ODU at the top of the standings at 7-1. At best, if VCU wins, you'll be a game up on both of them. You're reaching the midway point of the conference schedule. It's got to feel good to be right back where you guys thought you would be, sitting on top of the standings.
Yeah, feels really good to be at the top. We want to try to stay at the top. We know teams are going to come out and give us their best shot every night, so we got to stay motivated. Towson did it today. They came out, you know, they're not looking at their record or how many they've lost in a row. They come out trying to win every night, and we knew that was going to happen, so I'm glad we came away with the win.
Talk to me about Sherrod Wright, 22 off the bench, had 5 rebounds as well, was 7 of 12. He was the only guy for you guys tonight, double digits, and they made the switch, the coaching staff, a while ago to put Andre Cornelius, your fellow senior, in the lineup and put Sherrod to the bench. And so many times, and you've seen it over your career, Mike, that a player gets pulled from the starting lineup and they end up sulking, and not only do they lose their spot in the starting lineup, they lose their spot in the rotation, they end up at the end of the bench. Sherrod hasn't quit on this team, and he's provided you guys a couple of instances, tonight being one at James Madison, where he's really embraced that role of kind of being your scorer off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, he comes in and really lights it up. He always could score great, so I don't think he minds coming off the bench. I know he didn't like it at first, but, you know, we've made a lot of switches back and forth. So Corey came off the bench, and then Brian came off the bench, and Latrell. We've had switches, and I think everybody's responded well. Everybody's really for the team, you know, and working together. So it's real good to see how he's still engaged, and not only engaged, but playing even better.
9 points for you tonight, 4 rebounds. You were 4 of 6. Got a little foul trouble. The numbers might have been a little bit better, but I thought one of the most important plays of the night, you guys come out of a timeout. It's 58-53. They dumped the ball inside to you, and you didn't hesitate. It was a drop step, and you went up with 2 hands and got the dunk and kind of stopped any momentum Towson had. Talk to me about the improvement in your offensive game from the beginning of the year and even going back your first couple years here to now. What has it been that's kind of motivated you to suddenly start putting up these great offensive numbers?
One, just a lot of hard work on different offensive moves and concepts and things like that. But 2, also the confidence that the coaches have instilled in me. They give me a chance. They have the ball thrown into me a lot, and when I get the opportunity, I've always shot a high percentage, even if a lot of them were dunks. So I mean, when I get the opportunity to put it up, I guess I'm showing people now that I can score, not that I couldn't before.
I like the fact that you missed the first free throw you took tonight pretty bad.
Air ball.
And then ended up knocking down the second one. A lot of guys get rattled, but that was good. You know, jump back and you're shooting better this year. It's all about confidence, right?
When I left my hand, man, I felt that. I was like, that's terrible. I said to myself, that's terrible. That halfway up, I was like, that's terrible. It was just short. I was like, wow, okay, let's shoot this one a little bit further toward the rim.
Worked out for you guys. Get the win tonight. 7-1 in conference play, 15-5. I think, you know, at the beginning of the year when you guys struggled and were 2-2 after 4, I'm not sure anybody thought that you guys could get to 15-5 and 7-1. But here we are with 3 big games coming up next week.
Yeah, well, you can't really worry about the outside. You know, they don't really get to see what's really going on the inside. So all you can do is stay within the team, work hard, and that's what we've done. You know, and hopefully continue to win. There's going to be a lot of tests coming up. We got a lot of good players coming in here, and we got to go some tough road games. So looking forward to it. Just keep rolling. I'm
glad to see you got home safe last night from the movie and everything.
Yeah, man. It was good. That ice is crazy. Bryce can't drive. When the ball comes, he can't drive. Oh my goodness.
I'm glad the Florida guys made it in okay, so it all worked out. Mike, congratulations. We appreciate you stopping by. Monday night, Keith Rendelman here. Should be a good one.
Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to playing them.
And your students will be back too, so that's good.
Thank the Lord. We need the energy in the building, man. We missed the fans support, you know. So it's going to be great to have everybody back. We're going to make sure we advertise it well, have everybody in here.
There you go. Go around Monday to all the classes, let people know. Home game, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Mike. Thanks for stopping by here, and we'll see you Monday.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep, there you go. Senior forward Mike Morrison here joining us courtside. So Patriots get the win 72-60 over Towson.